Hi Libra and Libra rising. This is going to be a tarot card reading for you for the month of February 2021. We'll look at what's coming up just in the recent past for you, what's going on currently, and take a glimpse into the near future. Let's open up with an oracle card. I also use astrology in these videos, Libra, for even more cosmic guidance and some channeled messages, but it will be mainly tarot. Let's have a look at an oracle card first to ground the reading for Libra. So Libra, what I have here is the Air. Okay, let's have a look at what is going to be said about that card for you, Libra. So this is number 34 in the Kuan Yin Goddess of Compassion Oracle. So let's take this as a message from your highest self right now. You have won a victory, beloved. A victor over the past and the amaryllis. Loot is surrounding through every cell of your being, heralding you, rising your vibration as you leave fear behind once again. In fact, Loot says you are growing fast and spiritually. You are outgrowing your old life even more so. When your vibration changes, so does your life, beloved. This is natural. It is safe and loving for you to release what no longer feels right for you, no matter how much it was important in your old life. It may not have the same place in your new life. Okay, so we might see some Eight of Cups coming through on the tarot. That's kind of the messages that comes through from the tarot. So raising your vibration, you know, when this happens, Libra, it can be painful because it sometimes, you know, manifests in people leaving our lives. But as we're raising our vibration, that's the sad part about that. We're saying goodbye to people that really aren't vibing on that same frequency anymore, but it's only to open up the doorways for people that are more aligned. Let's get right into the tarot now, Libra, and we'll look at some cards coming up for the past, for Libra, recent past. Let's see what's coming up. Okay, we have got Strength card, beautiful. 10 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, 2 major arcana cards already. Okay, look, so there has been massive tests of endurance for you, Libra, as of late. As I was meditating, I kind of got a sense that I envisioned like a dark water and like a whistle blowing, a light, almost like on a life vest, a life jacket in the water. I don't know if you are giving somebody assistance or help right now, Libra, or you need help. But basically it was like a message from your guides almost saying to me like, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to give help. Help is on the way. Rest is on the way. After some sort of turmoil, and I can see that there has been some, like, just in kind of a real test of your endurance in the past. Before getting into these cards, let's pull some cards now for Libra for the present energies surrounding you right now, Libra, as you watch this. This is the Father of Cups in reverse, the 10 of Swords, and the Father of Wands. All right, so there's a few people you're dealing with at the moment. I think some people around you are at the end of their wits, Libra. If it isn't you, it's people around you that are at their wits' end and you're trying to hold everything together. You're trying to kind of be a shining light for someone at the moment, Libra. Let's look at the immediate future coming up for Libra before delving right into these cards. Three of Swords, that's Saturn in Libra. 2 of Swords, got the first decan of Libra here too. Your energy is really strong, and the High Priestess. All right, let's get into these cards. So the Oracle card was just telling me that basically this is a transitional phase in your life. Your vibration is highering at the moment, so you may feel the release of some people. You may feel that there are some people now exiting your life, Libra, and that's kind of what that message was. It's just to sort of say that it's only to pave the way for people that are really more on the same frequency as you. Let's look at the past energies. Strength card and the 10 of Wands. Do you feel like this, Libra? In the recent past, that things were just testing your endurance, like test after test. The 10 of Wands is kind of speaking to me of like, it's dark here. Nothing is really clear. I'm just in like my head is in a fuzz. It's really dark actually inside my mind at the moment. And that's what I was kind of seeing, like somebody maybe is coming to your aid. I was imagining like almost like the scene in the Titanic or whatever, and somebody being rescued. Then it was like a whistle being blown and a light being shone in the darkness, and I just feel like somebody is there to help you, Libra, or else it's been you that's had to really help other people and like dedicate a lot of time and effort to worrying about another person in your life, and it's really consuming you actually. The Strength card could have been a Leo that you were dealing with. It could have been, yeah, I'm seeing Leo here potentially in a big way actually. Libra, I've got the Father of Wands, which is fixed fire Leo, and I've got Leo with the Strength card. So you could have been taking on a lot of their baggage. One way or another, you have been taking on somebody else's baggage, I think, shouldering a really heavy, burdensome weight. This is a very weighty looking card. It's dark. It's kind of confusing looking to me, or it's like overwhelming to me. But you've had to shoulder something for somebody. What you were tasked with was actually karmic, okay? This is kind of, I feel like these wands are still in the Wheel of Fortune. It's like this entanglement of somebody else's affairs, somebody else's bullshit, somebody else's problems, Libra, not yours. And the Wheel of Fortune is kind of just saying that, you know, maybe it was karmic. Maybe there was something that you had to figure out or, you know, learn through another almost. And this is 10 here too. So I do have 3 10s in this reading. And so far, I'm going to pull a few more cards just to clarify, but this is telling me that actually, Libra, you are really, 10s and tarot represent the complete end of a cycle, culmination, finish point, we're done. Okay, that talks to me a little bit about this Oracle card. You know, you are sort of reaching a final point in your life where you're going on a journey, but something has to get left behind. You can't be carrying something with you anymore. So yeah, it kind of said, so raising your vibration as you leave fear behind you once again. So it's safe and loving for you to release which no longer feels right for you, it's saying. It really does mean leaving places, people and situations behind, Libra, and this is a part of your journey, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is a really optimistic, it's a time to get optimistic again. You've had a sort of renewed sense of optimism. It might have come from you actually being this helper to somebody, but you've kind of, maybe it's shifted your perspective and you've been able to see like, oh, I really don't have it that bad. The Wheel of Fortune comes around and tells you like, you know, that things are on the way up again. But I definitely see some sort of, and this is present energy with the kind of Father of Cups energy, King of Cups, sometimes it's known as. People have to leave. And right now you might be feeling like there are people leaving your life where you just don't have access them in the same way. Could be your choice. It might be still painful for you. I see this energy coming up in the future of this sort of heartbreak or sadness or a sense of loss. But ultimately, I think we know that some of these people really weren't right for us anyway, or the situations we were in. This talks to me about some sort of I don't know, like a defeat. You feel like right now you're feeling like, well, I lost this person. What did I do wrong? I feel so defeated. I feel like it's all my fault maybe, but people have got to leave our lives so that we can, you know, raise our vibration like that Oracle card said. So meanwhile, it's tough that when people that we love are departing. The person I think you're dealing with, if it wasn't a Leo, it could be a water sign. It could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, but they weren't happy. They're feeling so like they're not confident in themselves. They're feeling they have so many issues, Libra, that aren't yours to solve, okay? As much as you want to help people, it's just not your issue to take on fully. There is somebody in your life, Libra, that is at their wit's end. You're trying to sort their life out for them, take control of things and sort of manage their life, but you just simply can't. For this, it's telling me, and we're going to clarify these, it's just telling me that there is some sort of sense of you having to let this person go. You can't help them. They have so much on their plate already, and it's just not your issue. It's something separate to you, I'm feeling. Your endurance has been majorly tested. For some, Libra, you've just actually been at the point of breakdown as of late, can't take any more, and it's just a lot of drama and mess. Okay, so coming up in the near future, it looks like you do have a painful decision to make, or a hard or tough decision to make. 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Not everyone's going to be happy about this. It might be the water sign or the Leo that you're letting down. It might be somebody else in your life, but you're really going to have to make a tough choice. You just don't know what to do, you think. That's what the energy of this coming up is like. I can't see straight. I'm like this mess all around me. Like there is no break in clarity in this reading until we get the High Priestess at the end of the reading. So coming up, much in all, and this is a 2, this is a 2, and really this is an eclipse here and the moon here. So it's very much about trusting in your inner knowing, Libra. You know, trusting that there's been some sort of an upheaval for you, okay? It might have come totally out of nowhere. You're starting to feel like you can't really spread yourself any thinner. This person seems to be on a path of self-sabotage. They seem to be kind of self-destructing, very much pity party victim mentality around this person you're dealing with. So I mean, you're going to be exhausting yourself if you have to try and shoulder all of their woes as well as your own. Some of you are ignoring your own problems. I get this message from when I was meditating earlier and trying to connect to any of your guides or angels. It was like blowing a whistle, like on a life vest. So if you need help, Libra, you gotta ask for it because it's there for you, but don't distract yourself by looking after these people in your life that have to really look after themselves. Fixed energy here, Scorpio and Leo is coming out really strong. But deep down, you know exactly how to handle your next move. There is going to come up some sort of a painful decision, or you're stuck between a rock and a hard place here coming up towards the end of February. And it sort of talks to me about trusting in your intuition. There is a voice inside telling you which of these swords is the right option. There is an inner voice there guiding you in the right direction, Libra. Let's clear up a couple of cards just to clear up this past row. So a test of endurance and things being very overwhelming for you, but you've managed to do it, no problem to you. You're surprising yourself. Fortune will favor this move of yours. If it's karmic and you had to look after something for somebody, it looks like in the past that's already done, so you've completed your role in that. Stop lingering in it, because I get the sense that you feel like your work isn't done there yet. You feel like you can help more, but really you can't. This person seems to have a lot that they need to figure out for themselves, and some are just downright self-sabotaging themselves, so there's no room for you there, Libra. Let's clear up this past row. Strength card, 10 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. And we'll just take a couple of cards for that. The 2 of Pentacles and the Son of Wands. And the Mother of Wands. Yeah, a fire sign. It could be a fire sign that you've really had to that's testing you. Other than that though, Libra, I feel like there was some sort of a way up for you in the recent past where you kind of had to say, like, how much energy can I give this, like, before it's completely depleting you? And I think you were depleted. 10 of Wands does talk to me about a complete overwhelm of and like a burden, too much for you to even take on. It was crippling you. So you had to decide, like, yes, I love this person, but also I have to weigh up like how much of this is like the 2 of Pentacles is really like something in your life was was forced to sent out of balance almost because of all the dedication and effort you were putting into this person and trying to save them or help them. It's kind of like this saving. Yeah, and I guess that's like the image of the life vest that I saw. But it's kind of like also talking to me though about how much of my own passion am I forsaking, my own happiness, my own drive. So Libra rising, we have the main planetary alignments for February is a 5-planet lineup in the sign of Aquarius, fellow air sign. For Libra rising, that is in your 5th house of creativity, joy, hobby, romance, dating, children if you have them. Mother of Wands, you might have children here. So I see her mother with the eggs. So you might have said like, I've been so overwhelmed by dealing with other people's drama and their own insecurities and issues that it just zapped me of any of my motivation to enjoy myself or pursue my passions. So with all of that activity in the 5th house for you, Libra rising, that is really kind of, it's encouraging you to just have fun. What do you like to do for fun? It doesn't have to be monetized. It doesn't have to be like anything more than just something that brings you joy. Who cares what it is? You gotta go after what brings you joy. And I think that whole transit from February for Libra rising in particular, there is going to be a really big focus on your creativity and your self-expression. These are very expressive, energetic, passionate cards, okay? So yeah, you had a way up to make. Am I putting myself first or am I dealing with this person's drama basically? And I think it became clear to you in the last couple of weeks that like, this is not for you. It's not my responsibility. My work here is done. My role is completed. You had a role here, Libra. Oh yeah, it could have even been karmic, but it's completed. You did the best you can and now it's up to them. Let's clear up this middle row, Father of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this is the person that is leaving you now, or you're leaving in a kind of in the vibrational frequency sense. They're not going to be somebody that you're going to be carrying on in the timeline you're in or on the trajectory you're on. They're going to only hold you back. They're their own worst enemy as far as I can tell. And you're excited now to kind of get moving on your own passions. I have Father of Wands, Mother of Wands, Son of Wands. I've got the whole wand crew here, which is all about you connecting to what brings you excitement and joy and passion, but I also see you brimming with new ideas now, Libra. Let's clear up this middle row for Libra around what's going on with them presently. I think it's you realizing that you can do no more for this person, Libra. They have to help themselves. 3 of Cups and the Ace of Swords, 7 of Wands. So if there are things that you're really passionate about doing, who cares what it is? It could be what just makes you happy. Think of that. The first thing that comes to your mind, an activity, a pastime, all of those 5th house topics for Libra coming up strong now. You know, the sun is in Aquarius that month. Mercury, Venus, Saturn and Jupiter, fellow air sign. So whether you're a Libra rising watching or a Libra sun, that is all making a harmonious air sign trine to you, encouraging you to express yourself, encouraging you to get creative. And what's the first thing you can think of when you say, what makes me happy? Do that. What sparks, like a kind of ignites a passion in you? Don't waste any more time not doing that. Basically, the time is now. You've completed this karmic cycle of your life, looking after this person. They don't seem to really want to help themselves, but then again, it's not your issue anymore. So, you know, let them go. Let's see then, what are you going to be? I feel like this energy is like a viper, like going on the attack after something. And what is that? Well, I have that kind of similar imagery here on the Ace of Swords. It's like when I ask you what makes you happy, 3 of Cups, what brings you joy and pleasure, what's the first thing you think of? That's the brainwave. That is the strike of lightning and it all becoming clear. That's what you need to be doing. So the first insight that you have, go after that. It looks like this could be something that people will sort of meet you with some sort of opposition, or, you know, people will have their opinions. People will want to, you know, put up one of these sticks against you, and it's kind of combative, and it's like, oh, well, why would you do that? You know, but they just don't get it. They don't have this same clarity of mind about this one project of yours or pastime of yours or hobby. So 3 of Cups is just saying that the time now is for you to focus on enjoying yourself. You've been extremely bogged down with other people's drama and issues, and they need to help themselves. Okay, let's clear up this last row. So we have 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, High Priestess. Coming up in the near future, Libra, I do see a painful decision. I see some 3 of Swords, painful cord cutting. Like we're still very in, like this is still like very interwoven. We're still very confined by this person, but it's in our mind. They've already kind of left the scene. They're not maybe even thinking of you anymore, Libra. They're so focused on hopefully their own healing journey, but it's not on you, but you're still going to be replaying how you feel about them or what your role was. So I see this energy of this needing to be broken up, cutting the cord, and that's what the 2 of Swords is. It's cord cutting energy. So let's look at that. It might be a hard decision for you to make, Libra, that you have to, you know, say goodbye to these people. Like that oracle card said, like, you know, we're leaving situations behind to raise our vibrational frequency, to bring in people that love us. This is a really good card for friendship. It's a really good card for sisterhood and brotherhood, and just being around people that know you really well and bring out the best in you. So High Priestess here in the near future is telling me you're going to know what to do about this decision. It'll be just a matter of listening to your inner voice. Let's clear up this row. We've got the Father of Pentacles. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. So another 10, yep. And the Tower. Yeah, okay, so that might take that person by surprise if you decide to cut the cord, because they might be family. They might be somebody that really depends on you. You know, this Father of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy is very dependable. 10 of Pentacles can really talk to me about, oh, I'm sorry, that's 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so that person is going to think that you're being selfish by doing this, and that's what your fear is. So, yes, so that's what your fear is. It's like you're afraid. You've always been so dependable to this person. Now you're thinking of yourself, and that's maybe what this kind of painful decision is for you to make. Like, it's not usually your style. You're a very empathetic person, Libra, by nature, and you always know what's going on with the other person. You always know how people are feeling, and you can really relate even if you haven't experienced it yourself. But being this dependable person all the time, it kind of sometimes comes out then of you not putting yourself first. 9 of Pentacles is saying that there is an opportunity and you should be putting yourself first. It's just that you're afraid that you're going to be selfish. If you totally cut the cord with this person, and that's what you're weighing up, that's going to take them completely off guard, the Tower. That's going to like leave them thinking, whoa, how did this Libra in my life do this to me? Like, they've always been like there for me, but they were draining you so much, okay? There's a voice inside your head, and listen to that in the next couple of weeks, Libra, coming up. High Priestess is sort of telling me, you know, that you know what to do and you know what the right thing to do is on this. Let's close off, Libra, with one more oracle card in light of all of this. And let's see, what do we need to know now for our month ahead in February? A message for Libra's highest self to close this reading off for February. Yeah, the message here for me, Libra, is putting your own happiness first for now. Shining a lotus, beautiful. So a lotus symbolically is really about enlightenment. It's a really gorgeous symbol, so it does speak to me about spiritual kind of progression too. Let's have a read of Shining Lotus. Okay. There are times when it makes sense to be discreet until you find your inner strength so that you feel empowered enough to share your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without wavering, even in the face of a challenge by another. At other times, we benefit ourselves and others by taking a risk and allowing the inner lotus blossom of our true self to shine forth for all to behold. Okay, right. So this is the endurance, the test of endurance and inner strength that you have been experiencing. 7 of Wands, even in the face of opposition by others, you are learning to stand strong in your truth and stand firm in your truth. I also get that energy of having to let people go in life, Libra, who are really just holding you back energetically and stopping you from kind of aligning on the path that you should be on right now. And that's really, is there anything else that I can say from this card, from the Shining Lotus? I mean, it's like this card talks to me about a difference of beliefs, okay? So there might be like this difference of beliefs, and that's why somebody in your life has had to kind of exit, okay? But when we do let go of people that aren't in alignment with us, we are going to be attracting people with the same sort of beliefs as us, but you have to weed out, I guess you have to weed that out first, okay? Well, Libra, this is going to be your reading for the month of February 2021. I will be back later in the month with a love and relationship reading for you. If you want to check out your last love and relationship reading for January 2021, that is on my YouTube channel right now. All the best, Libra, and I will see you again soon. Take care.